Hey fragrance friends, welcome to the Nose Nose. It's Daniel. Thanks for joining me today. We are having a battle of Tom Ford, Chanel, and Creed today, battling it out to see who has the best cleansing products. So I am a huge fan of body wash and soap. And I really like to scent layer, so get the scent that I'm going to be wearing during the day and use either the soap or the body wash, and also the deodorant if I can find it, of whatever scent I'm going to be wearing. So I've accumulated quite a collection of body washes as well as soap, and I just want to talk a little bit about the difference between all the different lines, because like scents, each line has their own style of making their body cleansing products, and some are better than others, or some certain things about each product line is better than others. So let's start with Chanel. I currently use two products from Chanel for cleansing depending on my mood. This is the blue. This is a really good men's shower gel. It opens really cool. You push the top in and the whole thing slides off, and there's a little hole there. I think it's a really sleek design. This smells really amazing, just like the fragrance, but it even smells a little bit more like fruity. There's grapefruit in it, of course, but I also get like a warmer type of fruity smelling mango or something. I don't think it's mango, but it's really fruity, but the woodsiness is still there, the vetiver and the labdanum. So this is really cool. And then of course I love number 5. It's like a classic, and it just smells clean. I mean, it's a little floral when you put it on, but really it's like a clean powdery scent, and it just screws off. So they make two number 5 cleansers. This is the one that's just like a body cleanser. Now this is they renamed it. It's called the Velvet Body Cleanser here because I had it forever before I actually used it. But it's like a body cleansing cream, I think it's called now. And they also have something called the Foaming Bath, which I think is actually better. It costs like $20 more for the same size, but the scent is richer. This is sort of like flowery and kind of powdery, and the other one's like really rich. Like I think it captures the sandalwood and vanilla a little bit more. And the other one, if you throw it in like a jacuzzi or maybe even a bathtub, it foams up like a bubble bath almost. Anyway, point is, Chanel bath products, the best part about them is you use a tiny bit. They foam up on your washcloth or loofah like so much you hardly need any, and also they're the most softening products I've found. So they're really good for softening the skin. They have, I believe, canola oil. I don't know, the ingredients aren't on the boxes, but one time I was looking at the ingredients and they have some sort of like oil that's normally used in cooking that is amazing for softening your skin. And you hardly use any, and the scent is really potent. Now, the only downside I found with these is that if you have oily skin on your body, or maybe even a little sensitive skin, sometimes they're prone to give me breakouts, even more the women's ones. The men's one, not so much, but I'll get like, acne on my neck or my shoulders, and that's only if I lather up there first normally, but it's sort of like a catch-22, or what's the word? I have trouble deciding because I love how they feel, I love how they smell, I love that you use a tiny bit and they foam up, but sometimes I get a little back knee, which is never cute. So that's Chanel. Next, let's do Tom Ford, and I just have like the tiniest bit left of this bar of soap. This is probably the 4th or 5th one I've had. Now this is Oud Wood, and I believe they also make this in Neroli Portofino, and they may make this in one of the more like feminine scents as well, but the main ones are Neroli Portofino and Oud Wood. They make a body wash and a soap, and I find that out of the 3 lines, Creed, Chanel, and Tom Ford that I'm reviewing today, that Tom Ford, this is the line that lasts longest on the skin, okay? So the shower gel, which I don't have anymore because I used all of it, is like really thick. I never used a loofah or a washcloth with it. It's almost like a thick gel, and it foams up a little bit, but at least in the hands, it doesn't foam up like crazy. It's almost like, it's not an oil, but it almost kind of feels like a gel oil. It's real thick and it's slick. And even after you wash it off, your skin feels really like slick. I liked it. I think I tried it with a washcloth a few times. It doesn't foam up as much, so when I wanted to just have that like really slick feel, I liked it. When I was dry, I would use that one in the winter. I really like the soap too. I can't decide which one I like more. I think the soap, I don't know, they're totally different experiences. The soap, with the Tom Ford, when you wash it, like, after you wash it off, your skin feels like really clean. Like, it almost feels like kind of tight, or like it doesn't want to slide. Like, it feels like it's so clean, but it doesn't feel like it's dripping your skin. And I find that the soap is the one that leaves the scent on the skin more than the body wash. The body wash is like a little bit more of an aquatic feel, and it's there on your skin, the scent of oud wood, but it's not like this. It's all over your body. It smells really good, and it gives a really nice clean feeling. So I have like 1 or 2 times left with this, and then I gotta say goodbye. And then finally, we're gonna review the Creed Aventus cleansing product. So this is the soap. It's a really beautiful round soap. I've used it about 4 times, and it comes with like a little indent of the Creed symbol on this side, which is, it's just totally gone now. I dropped the soap, so it has this like little indent. It's starting to go away, but it didn't break or anything. This is really softening. It lathers up really nicely. Now the scent is there, but it's not as strong as, for instance, like the Tom Ford scent. If it's newer and just sitting on the shelf in the bathroom, I can smell it in the whole bathroom. Where this one, like, it's a little more subtle. It's a little more subtle. So, but it's a nice soap. It softens nicely. And I have to say, I got my dad the Virgin Island water soap. And we're actually waiting to exchange Christmas presents next week when I'm going home to visit Pennsylvania. And that one is so strong. The scent, it's like, it's over in the other room here, and it's in a box, and it's wrapped up in, plastic wrap. And when I walk in the room, I can smell it. So I don't know if this one's not as strong just because of what they use in Aventus doesn't, they use all the natural oils at Creed. So maybe this one, the pineapple and all the ingredients in this aren't as potent as the Virgin Island water, but that one seems like incredibly strong. So maybe with Creed, it's more about like what's in the ingredients, as to like every soap's not as strong, because that one seems like crazy. And then finally, this is the Aventus shower gel. It has a cool silver cap with the Creed logo that just pops off. It smells just like Aventus. This bottle's really cool. This light is so bright, but this bottle's really cool. It's like a 3-sided front. It looks so regal, and then the back is indented with 3 sides, so it just has a really refined look. This is just like a soft plastic, and it smells just like the scent. Now, the only, I don't know if you want to call it downside or difference I noticed, is that you have to use about double of this than what you do with Chanel. So, and I think they're both 6.8. Yeah, so they're both the same size. This one obviously costs a little bit more because Creed is super fancy. But I do find that you use more of this, and also the scent is really true to Aventus in the shower, but when you after you're done showering, it doesn't really stay on your skin. It's not like you're smelling it all day. Where with the Chanel, it's kind of present. With the Tom Ford, especially the soap, it's like very present after you get out. It's all over. This one, it's just like mostly for the shower experience. It's probably there a little bit, but I don't even notice it. But that sort of fits with the Creed. So I feel like it's a very, refined classic house where it's not about like making your scent super strong. It's more about enjoying it. It's more about like, is it tasteful? Is it classic? So those are the difference from the 3 houses from what I've noticed and all the different products I've been using from the house. So on a level from 1 to 10 of if you were having a contest of showering with somebody, what would be the best one to use? I would say Number 5 would probably be like a 3, like not the best because it smells like flowers and powder. It's very clean, but it's probably not great for showering with someone. Blue would be like a number 7. Like it's really sexy, it's really vivacious and feels fresh. The Creed, I'd say, is like a number 6. Like it smells really classic, but it doesn't smell like 6. And the Tom Ford is like a 10 because it smells really sexy. If you get the body wash, it's like slippery and oily and just feels really good on the body, and it smells amazing and it's lasting, so you still feel clean after you do what you do in the shower. I hope that's a good guide for everyone watching. They're thinking about having a fun time in the shower with a friend. So that's my vid today. Let me get my phone and I want to read some comments. So I talked about the A to Z book recently that Jim Causley recommended to me, and a couple people have been expressing interest that they want to check that out.
Hi fragrance friends, welcome to the Nose Nose. It's Daniel.
Stop playing.
So this video.
Also, my friend Brock Royston says, I really love the duo videos when Dan and I do a video together. Nice interaction comparing the fragrances. I've noticed the Dior Homme EDT being sold in the 50 milliliter and 100 milliliter at Sephora in my area in Tennessee. I love it. And he also wants to read the Turns book, the Perfume A to Z book. And he wishes me and Dan a safe and fun trip. Thanks, Brock. Can't wait to go on that trip. So that's interesting. The Dior Homme is still in the Sephora's there. I was working freelancing at like a Dillard's and at Bloomingdale's too, like 2 years ago. It was 1 year ago. I don't remember. A couple years ago, and I remember like the Dior representative at the Bloomingdale's being like, yeah, they're taking away Dior EDT, it's discontinued, and they had already like had to send it back. So I guess it depends on the contract with like the stores. I think department stores or specialty stores, you know, where they have a wide array of merchandise, will often have to send things back because they only have so much shelf space, where in like a Sephora that's a dedicated beauty store, they have a little bit more space for a lot of different fragrances, so maybe that's why the Dior is still hanging out there. I'm not sure, but as far as I understand from a Dior person on the East Coast in Philadelphia, it was discontinued, and I know I've looked in several stores that I've been working in when I was freelancing, and it wasn't there, so maybe there's a few scattering of the scent. Again, it is the redone version, which is still cool. It's very close, but when you smell it next to the original Dior EDT by Olivier Poche, there's just like something different, and I prefer the first one because it's like more powdery and it's more like otherworldly. It takes me to a different place. It was a very like specific scent for a very specific time, like 2005, 2006, and it just really like nailed down a feeling for me, and I redid it and something about it just took away the feeling, which, you know, perfume and cologne is so tied to your memories and your impressions, so when they change it, it's like they warp my memory. Martin Moore also says I'm going to check out the A to Z, the Perfume A to Z book. Love your reviews, travel well. Thank you, Martin. So I definitely need to get this book still. I might pop in Barnes & Noble on Tuesday. I have a day to kind of get ready before we go on our week-long trip. So I would love to snag this book and read it. I think it sounds really interesting, being a perfume lover. So I'll talk about that when we all read it. So thank you, Jim, for recommending that. And I thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed all these different lines and different scents. It was sort of a mismatch today, but there are a lot of great ancillary body wash products out there, and they all kind of have their own, you know, pros and cons. Oh, and if you want to subscribe, click right here over my shoulder And if you want to watch one of my latest videos, click right here. It really helps if you guys subscribe, or if you leave a comment, or if you even like this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.